Three, two, one.
What's up, y'all? First and foremost, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, fathers, stepfathers, father figures. If you're playing that role to someone or something, man, shouts out to you today. You guys will be seeing this tomorrow, so it'll be coming in a day late for you, but still, hey, happy Father's Day. Today we'll be hiking the River Birch Trail in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's also connected to the Wildflower Way and Cottonwood Trail. These trails span roughly 1 mile, just a little over 1 mile, with a recent half-mile extension completed in mid-2023. It's mostly paved with some gravel or boardwalk sections. It's easy stroller and wheelchair access, wheelchair friendly, ideal for walkers, joggers, and bikers. It's a creekside stroll. You do have public art in reference to creativity trees. 15 local artists have transformed trees near the East Main Street entrance with sculpture, paint, and yarn installations. There's community integration in the area. Hours and policies for the trail: they're open from dusk to dawn. There's free admission. No restrooms currently available on the trail. The trail is also dog friendly, leash and way stations available. This trail is highly rated. You have shaded trees, stroller friendly, dog friendly. They do have plans for future expansions to the trail. The plans include widening sidewalks on Haywood Avenue, building boardwalks and bridges, and extending connections to Drayton Mills, further strengthening the DAN network. River Birch is more than just a local trail. It's a link between nature, art, and community. With its paved creekside path and vibrant art installations, it's a short but rich stretch for all ages. Its ongoing expansion shows Spartanburg's commitment to a connected, walkable city. So I know we go out of town a lot, but right here at home, we have a lot of trails around Spartanburg, a lot of nice trails around Spartanburg. The hurricane did cause couple of them to shut down, I guess temporarily shut down. But you have trails all over the city from north, south, east, or west. We don't always have to go out of town, drive an hour, half, 2 hours just to go see some nice, get in the middle of nature and be with nature and walk these trails. We got some beautiful trails right here at home in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I want to take a little time out to say, check on your people, man. I know I say that a lot. Check on your people, especially if you hadn't spoke to them in a while. I mean, it don't even have to be for something bad, or even if you had a little back and forth with them and you hadn't spoke with them, and it's somebody that you love and somebody that you routinely talk to and things like that. And even if you don't routinely talk to them, check on your people, man, because we are stronger together. We're stronger together in small things that keep us apart and nonsense that keep us apart, man. Life is so crazy right now, and you just got to do your best right now. And if you got people around you that love you, I know right now, just life in general, man, it even practices, that people be apart for some odd reason. You don't need this person, you don't need that person. You're stronger by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And in general, we all stronger together. That just don't get caught up in the bullshit, man. So we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna let y'all enjoy the nice sounds of all this nature that's around us and all that stuff. And shit, we're gonna let it ride out, man. So y'all be good. We love y'all. Stay up. Check this out.
Seems like that wiped out a lot.
yeah, one of the latest memories I had of me and my father was he called me one morning. It was almost this time, probably like a couple weeks from now, because it was almost July the 4th. It was like a week before July the 4th, so it was a couple weeks from, where we at now.
Yeah.
And he had called early one morning and asked me would I help him go find a goat, because he wanted to cook a goat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get the goat, do his thing, and that's what we was gonna be eating one 4th of July.
Yeah.
So he wanted to go find the goat, and I went to his house in Travelers Rest. I had met him up there, and we got in that Jeep, man. When I tell you, we probably rode over 100 miles looking for a damn goat. And we didn't find nothing, because it was weird, man. We just didn't find anything. And the couple places that we did run into, they didn't want to get rid of their goats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was just like one or two places that we ran into.
Mm-hmm.
We went all the way out past Clemson. We went, man, I'm trying to tell you, we probably rode over 100 some miles looking for a damn goat.
Mm-hmm.
And we spent all day, I'm talking about, you probably talking about damn, maybe over 8 hours looking for a damn goat.
Good track.
Over 8 hours looking for a goat.
Yeah.
So we finally, and also while we was out there in the country, we was way out there, man, we seen this big old house on the hill. We had stopped because this lady, she had some goats.
Mm-hmm.
She had some little bitty small goats,
Yeah.
but she wasn't trying to sell them. She, like, her house sit way in the back, but in the foreground up by her mailbox, her mailbox was near the road, but beside her mailbox, she had her own little store built.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to sell things that she made out of honey.
Oh, okay.
Like them honey straws.
Yeah.
She used to have a lot of natural stuff other than honey, but she had a lot more natural stuff to sell. But she had like the honey straws, jars of honey, honey medicine, all types of honey stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what she would do, so she had to, I don't know what they call it when they take care of them bees and shit like that.
Yeah.
When they had them little houses out there and all that stuff. Well, she had that in the back of the store, outside in the back of the store that she had up front. But the cool part about that is she had a hole or holes drilled into the back side of the store that she was in. So the bees could come into the store through the wall, but she put plexiglass on the inside of her store, so that way you can see the bees when they come crawl into the house from the outside.
Yeah.
You can see them crawling in the walls and stuff like that
That's pretty
of the
cool.
store. That was cool, man. That was the coolest shit I ever seen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And when we stayed there for a while, we took pictures. I had lost that phone. I had them pictures in it. But we stayed there for a while, man, and we went back out searching. Couple more hours. Finally stopped at like a flea market on the way. There's a flea market on the way back home, and we found a goat. But your granddad said, I ain't buying that damn goat. He said, man, want $200, $250 for that goat. And that goddamn goat was so old, it like an old man. It had an old little beard, a gray beard. All that motherfucker, he was gray. And with nothing but skin and bones. Cause your granddad's like, shit, once I got down, I could kill him and cut him up, and once it all boiled down to meat, he said, that ain't no meat,
They don't shrivel up.
He said he wasn't nothing but bones and skin, and you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no meat on him. So we had to leave him. Then he was old as fuck. We rode all day looking for that damn goat. We ain't find nothing. We had a good time though. Had a good old time. tell you a whole bunch of stories about my dad too, especially like at Lake Joe Cassie and shit. I need to stay away from Lake Joe Cassie, especially when I was a kid. Hell, your granddad had to save me. Man, your granddad saved me 3 times at that lake. He saved me 3 times at Lake Joe Cassie. The first time was the snake. You remember I told you about the story about the snake? We was all at Joe Cassie, and I had to be about, I don't know how old I was then, but I couldn't have even been 10 years old then. We was all at the lake. We was out swimming in Lake Joe Cassie. It was summertime, and it was packed out there. It was nice too. It was real packed out there. So we all out there in the water chilling and everything. And next thing you know, somebody just started screaming and hollering. Motherfucker started hollering and motherfucker, snake. When somebody said snake, everybody's trying to swim back to shore. And then the only thing you can see was this motherfucking water moccasin coming across the lake. People was hollering and shit, snake, water moccasin coming. I turned back to try to get ready to, I'm turning around. My feet can touch the ground. So, you know, I'm not like so far out that I got to just swim back, but I'm hopping on, you know, trying to get back and shit. Yeah. Next thing you know, I see something come over my head, and it's your granddaddy through the air, come right over my head, hit the water, grabbed the snake on his way down. Came back up with that motherfucking snake in his hand. That water moccasin.
That's wild.
And he ended up putting it in like this damn glass, it's a big ass glass jug. I don't know, like mate, I don't know what the hell was in that big ass glass jug. This is way back in the day, so yeah. Might have been like apple juice or something. It was a big ass, like gallon glass jug. It was a big ass jug.
That's crazy.
And he ended up putting it in there. After he put it in there, me and your uncle ended up dissecting that snake, man.
That's
Sorry,
crazy.
snake. We ended up dissecting that damn thing.
No,
Yep, Lake Joe Cassie. That was the first time. Now the second time we went, we was
I got to hit that way.
let's still go look. Second time we went, not the second time we went, because we always used to go to Lake Joe Cassie. The second time, he had saved my life at Lake Joe Cassie. We went swimming, and I couldn't, and you can tell I was young then, because we couldn't swim that far without life jackets.
Right.
He used to swim across the whole, he swam across from one side to the other side.
Right.
Not the whole lake, but one side to where we was at, one bank, to the other bank, opposite of where we were at and where we was always at. So in order for us to swim with him, me and your uncle, we would wear life jackets. So we headed out off our bank, headed across the lake to the other bank. And I'm talking about, it was about maybe a quarter-mile swim, but we was real young. Man, we get in the middle of that lake, and for some odd reason, I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's just, you know, this vest is getting heavy for some odd reason. I'm like, what's going on? This was going on in my head. I'm like, damn, this vest getting heavy as fuck. So I'm swimming, make it to the other side. I don't know how the hell I made it to the other side, but once I get to the other side, I'm trying to figure out why the fuck this life jacket got so damn heavy, why it's taking on water, and I took it off. Your granddaddy found a hole in it. It had a hole in it, so yeah, he had to get me back across the lake.
That's crazy.
And I'm thinking about now, he had to damn get me to the shore, because I almost did. I didn't make it all the way because he had to pull me some toward the, you know, closer to the end. He had to pull me.
Was it sinking?
I was sinking. Hell yeah, I was sinking because the damn life jacket was taking on water. So he had to kind of pull me maybe a quarter of the way. And then we got to the other side, the other bank and everything. Now I wonder, do we go this way?
I feel like it's just gonna lead back around that part,
But ain't this gonna just take us back to where we?
Yeah, it's the other trail where we didn't go on.
Okay.
It's paved trail.
Let's take that one in. So when we got to the bank, he noticed that it had a hole in the life jacket. And yeah, we had to get back across. So he had to get me back across there. We got back across those shit. Third time, I thought I was a goner. I thought I was a goner for real. Now that third time, Lake Joe Cassie. I won't stay, man, fuck Lake Joe Cassie. Nah, I ain't saying that. Stop saying that. We better let Joe Cassie be mad at me. Run us out from over there, we go over there, go hiking. But anyway, the third incident at Lake Joe Cassie, they used to let you cook and everything out there. I don't know if they still do that or not. But we used to take grills out there, and we would do some cooking while we were out there and eating and everything like that.
Yeah.
While we were kids. Well, your granddad used to do it.
Yeah.
Well, we was kids, then we still little. Anyway, we was out there eating, man. They had just made like hamburgers and shit, hamburgers and salads and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were eating, we ate good, goddamn. So you know, anytime you eat, you need to wait at least an hour before you do anything. Your body gonna cramp up.
Yeah.
So we eating everything and all that stuff, and me and your uncle run back down to the lake. And I don't know what possessed me, stomach still full and everything, just ready to go swimming, man, you know what I'm saying? Stomach still full and everything. Man, I jump in that water and get to swimming to the point I swim out so far, my feet you can't touch the ground no more. And as soon as I got out that far, and I tell you, my whole damn body locked up, whole body cramped up. Mid-swim, I was swimming, I was stroking. Zhoosh, zhoosh, zhoosh. Like Michael Phelps, I was stroking out that motherfucker. Man, shit locked up. Glink. Just like the Tin Man when he ain't had no oil. That motherfucker locked up on my ass out there in the middle of that lake. And I was like, That's all I do. Remember hollering. And I remember I'm hollering, struggling, hollering. I couldn't struggle too much because I'm cramped up. Man, next thing you know, I just knew it was over. It was over. I just went down. Bloop, 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 bloop. Only thing I did was I was going down and my hand was still up. Next thing you know, who grabbed my hand? Your granddaddy. Came and pulled me up out that motherfucker. Yep.
That's crazy.
Your uncle got down when I went down, got down locked up and went down. Your uncle ran up there and got your granddaddy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hell yeah. Stay out of Lake Joe Cassie. It ain't for me.
I only got locked up one time in the water. I had tried out for lifeguard training. I ain't gonna lie, that lifeguard training tough.
I heard it was tough. You was telling me about it one time, yeah. And
It's
then I
tough.
think I heard about it somewhere else. I seen it on YouTube or something. That shit crazy.
Yeah, because it's like the way you do your laps is like you do, well, like what count as one is really two. So he's like, you go, come back, that's one. Go, come back, that's two. But you swimming like back and forth, and you gotta do five of them or something like that. Man, then you gotta tread water for a minute. So it's like, it was just like at the end, like the last bit of it was treading water at the minute. I think that's when my whole body just locked up and I was just going under. I was like, yo, I can't do it.
Oh man.
Like everything, all my muscles, everything just
How
tensed
you,
up.
did somebody grab you up out of there? Did you make your way up out of there?
Nah, I was able to touch the, what's the name? The flow. I had bounced back up, grabbed the rope. That wasn't too far off. It was just we couldn't touch the ground with our feet.
I got you.
For a whole minute, and we couldn't use our arms to help us stay up. So we only had to use our feet. And that's what made it even harder. Cause we had to get used to that. Cause in case somebody come, or you trying to take somebody out of the water, you ain't using your head to tread, you're using your feet to tread, and you got your arms to grab them to get them back to shore. So that was the reason why she did that type thing.
I got you.
During our training, which it makes sense. Just gotta be prepared, because that's why I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do it, and I don't want to put nobody's life on danger just because I can't do it. You feel me?
I got you.
Don't get me wrong, it was something I really wanted to do, but hey, I had to take an L.
I got you.
Yeah. Hey.
Like 150.
All right, now how about? Oh yeah. It was a nice little pick. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Right up under McCracken Junior High School. The old Spartanburg High School. Go Vikings. Next week we'll be hiking at Yellow Branch Falls. It's gonna be a nice one, so you don't want to miss it. Yeah, it's cool. Man, I know it was rough over here during that hurricane. Imagine hearing all this shit back here falling in the middle of the night. Mm-hmm. This shit probably was all over this motherfucking trail. Yeah. We just want to let everybody out there know how much that we really appreciate y'all rocking with us. subscribing, like, share, view, scroll past. Don't matter. We appreciate it.